Okay, here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Awesome. So, what happened this weekend? Any good stuff? Any ahas from this morning? What's going on?
Joe was on the script call. I heard you, Joe. Dropping some
You heard me?
nuggets. Dropping nuggets.
Yeah, we gotta lend our voice, Hank.
Yes, sir.
Help each other. Help each other.
I signed two listing agreements this weekend.
What? Joe,
Mm.
how'd you get those listing agreements?
Those two were database.
I'm sorry, they were what?
DBs, database.
Database.
Sphere.
For the people in the back that are not listening, Joe got 2 listing appointments from his database.
One was a referral, database referral. The other was, it was in my database. So
let me ask you this, Joe. Did they call you or did you call them? How did they know to call you?
Yeah, well, they called one used to be an agent, and he's just somebody, he's actually somebody that I met some years ago. He was an agent at the time, and I just kept in touch with him. He actually was in my database, so I've been in touch with him, and he has a rental property that he wanted to sell, and he called me. And the other called because another client told them about me.
What? So your other client, have you done a deal with them or they just know you as a real estate agent?
Yes, I did, yeah.
So you did a deal with them, you wowed them with your amazing service, and they sent you another deal.
Wowed.
Were those not the 2 easiest listings?
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it was absolutely, because it just came, it wasn't no convincing. I mean, they, were ready to go.
The other people already vouched for you, right, for that referral. So there's no need to wow that person because your people that you just wowed them for you. Okay, easy slam dunk on that, right? And then the person who's an agent you've been keeping in contact with, and I'm sure he's been watching you and he knows that, you've been really successful and trusts you with his business, right?
Yeah, it's interesting when you say that about watching you. It's amazing to me the number of people who comment to me that, oh, I see, yeah, I've been seeing you on Facebook. Oh, I see you, things going real well. Or I saw your video. I'm like, okay.
They may not they may not comment, but they see you, okay? I'm just like, when I tell you, when you start getting into business, all you have to do is get a deal. I'm telling you, all you got to do is start. Get a deal. Once you get a deal, then the deals will come from the deals you've done, right? And that business is the easiest business to get. Imagine you needed 2 listings and you call your database and you get 2 listings, or you're going after cold leads, like for sale by owners or something like that. That's going to take more time, right? You got to get them 8 touches in. You got to build a relationship. But when you get deals from your database and your other past clients, it's like you skip all the touches. You just go straight to deal. It's like step 1 is done by your client. Client was like, oh, you need to sell a house, call Joe. Joe is amazing. He's going to take so good care of you, right? And then you're like, step 8, here, sign this listing agreement, please.
So we like it.
That's the business that you get when you do business. So all you got to do is get into some business, okay? Very easy. 2 new listings, Joe. Where they at?
One is in one is in Macon. The other one is in Duluth.
Awesome sauce. Okay, great. I was looking for something near Stone Mountain. All right, keep working on it, Joe. Stone Mountain, Stone Mountain, Stone Mountain. Okay, there we go. Somebody in your database is gonna say, "I think I got a house to sell in Stone Mountain."
Yeah, I need them. I'll take it.
Exactly. Very good.
That's in my area.
Anybody else? Any ahas, thoughts, feelings? What's going on this weekend? What happened? Any new business? Anything exciting? Did y'all do an open house? Oh, okay.
Nothing exciting.
Oh, y'all was just chilling all weekend. Chilling. Okay. Money's out there to be made.
Taking out buyers.
I have a question.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, quick question. Where was that house that you posted yesterday?
Bathonia.
Okay.
Eagles
Okay.
Loop.
Okay, never mind.
It was
Because I'm
nice.
looking. I mean, it's a nice. I've seen that style of house before. Me and my husband are actually looking for that style of house. Did it have a basement?
It was on a slab.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. All right. Any other thoughts?
I got another thing on business, but so I had family in town this weekend, and we went to Illuminarium. You guys heard of that?
I love that place.
It was cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
What is it?
It's like not virtual reality, but it's a huge room where basically it's like real high ceiling to floor, 360-degree video, really pictures of, well, the thing they're doing right now is African safari. So it's like you're right there, it's pretty cool. So so the one we did lasts about 45 minutes, and they show you, different scenes or whatever, and the animals are, right there. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool technology.
Where do you know where it is? Because my son's birthday is coming up next week, and he's been asking to go to the zoo, and I don't.
You know where Urban Two Licks?
It's right there on the belt line.
Okay.
Right there on the belt line. You can literally walk out and walk on the belt line.
Well, yeah, belt line is alone. But you know where Urban Two Licks, the restaurant, is it Urban Two Licks?
Urban Licks.
Urban Licks? Yeah. It's right next to that.
And while you're out there, you let somebody know you're a realtor, okay? There's always people out there because it's connected to a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah. So it's literally right on the belt line.
It's literally right there. So if you guys ever go to the belt line, please wear your name tag upside down, okay? Any other questions, thoughts, feelings? Anything happened this weekend? Nope. I was telling Brenda, I was like, there's never any questions 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. Ever. Never. Okay.
Hey, Alicia, it's Marsha.
Hey, Marsha.
Yeah, I've been trying to get a listing, doing that, but I went to a fundraising event and passed my card out, and I kind of used that, the script about, you, if you know a friend, any real estate needs, any questions, and then I start saying, hey, here's 2 business cards, pass one to your friend. So I did that. It was a little nerve-wracking at first. Then once I got the hang of it, I was like, whatever, everybody take a card. It was the Kasim Reed 1000 Women event. So it was a lot of nice people there. And my cousin invited me, and she would just say, hey, my cousin's a realtor. And it was like, oh, okay. So that was a nice little way to network. I did get another buyer. Look, I'm starting to be like,
That's okay. It's okay. Work the buyer.
I
Use the
did.
buyer to get a listing.
Yeah, so he's looking. We went and looked for houses. And then Saturday I took my daughter to see Hamilton. I actually passed some cars out to the lady sitting next to me. I'm becoming that person.
Marsha, you are killing
Yeah,
it.
so I'm oh, and I talked to a social media person. I actually talked to my daughter too about it, just to kind of start posting for me on social media because of my schedule. So her and I are working out a fee. My daughter has a marketing PR degree.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't, she uses it with UGA to an extent. She worked for UGA, but I actually talked to her about, hey, let's come up with something. I need you to post for me sometime during the week. So I was looking at, I was like, I gotta beef up my social media because every time I post, somebody slides in my DM.
Oh,
Mm,
And not for real estate.
even better.
PG, keep it PG rated, people.
Yes, PG, hey, PG. But yeah, I'm noticing like when I post, I always get something like, hey, do you do this? And do you work this area? I was like, yeah. So
I do. Whatever
it
they
was
say, yes, I do.
yes, it was so busy. It's been pretty busy just talking to people. I had some appointments since like Thursday. So yeah.
Great. That's great. That's how you build your business. Just you're having
Yeah.
conversations, which lead to more conversations, which is going to lead to more
Right.
business for you.
And I like keep hearing Alicia, just ride the train.
Yep, I hear Alicia in my head too. I tell my husband every day. Alicia keeps saying 60 to 90 days. What you're doing today will affect your business in 60 to 90 days. I keep telling him that.
Yes. I just told somebody that the other day. And I'm gonna keep telling myself that. So yeah.
I promise you, I'm so proud of you, Marsha. You are stepping outside your comfort zone. You're making that effort. It's the effort. And you know what? When you consistently do that for 60 to 90 days, I'm telling you, Joe, what's gonna happen to that train? That train gonna go off the rails. And then you're gonna be like, oh my God, everybody hold on.
Yeah, and I got my t-shirts, just my, hey, talk to this girl about real estate. I think that I should get them in today. My friend made me 3 of them. So yeah.
Your friend make shirts. Let me see it. Let me see what the shirt look like, and then I might order 1 or 2 or 5 or 10.
Okay. She said they were in the mail, so when they in the mail, I'm gonna send them. I'll let you see it.
I am just feeling super excited, Marsha. I almost fell out my chair when you said try. Okay, because you're not trying. You're doing right now. You're doing all weekend. You've been doing, right? So you're not trying. You're doing. Go you, boo. Go you. Every round of applause. A big round of applause for Marsha doing her thing, okay? And when you consistently do your thing and push that train, I'm telling you, 60, 90 days. Now, if you stop, the train stops. So you don't stop. You just every day, little by little, just like James said this morning on the James shift call, 3 hours, 20 contacts, 1 appointment. Those are minimums. Those are not like whichever one you hit first, you just stop. It's not. All of those are minimums. Minimums, 3 hours of lead generation. And what did he say today? He said script practice was part of that, right?
Right.
Script practice is part of that, right? Who was on script practice today? We know Joe was, right? Hank, Kelly, Al. I saw Vanity. I saw you, Vanity. Owner's iPhone. Maisha, yep. Yes, Joe, what were you about to say?
So just some thoughts on that. I was just reflecting, and it actually connects to something else I was going to say, but which was they were talking about Garrett Keller's T-shirt at Mega Camp, which said real estate is a contact sport. And so I was thinking about that as Marcia was talking, and all weekend she was in contact. She was making contact, boom, 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 and that's what it is. The more contacts you make, eventually whatever you're going to get a hit, and it's just like you were saying, James Shaw was saying that, the being on script and role play was part of the 3 hours. So I'm thinking about that, and he didn't say this, but I would imagine that if you're doing scripts and role play, then you're going to be that much more effective when you're making the calls. So it's really not, you're not going to need to make 3 hours worth of calls, because you're going to be able to get that, have those contacts and have that appointment a lot faster. Because if you're doing the scripts and role play anyhow, I mean, that's, I was just my thought there. But again, it's all about engagement. It's about, like you say, contact sport. You got to be on the field, in getting it in. So
it's definitely a contact sport. You got to have contacts, and then you got to contact them. Okay, you just can't have contacts in your database. That's Rolodex. If you don't contact your contacts, it won't work, right? Because what's going to happen is somebody else is contacting your contact. Let me tell you something. It is an aggressive market out here. There's 1,000. Everybody knows somebody that's a family member that's a realtor. My cousin and my sister and my friend. Last night, I was at the football game, and I saw my past client from, I don't know, maybe 12 years ago, one of my very first new home subdivisions. He came up to me. He was like, Alicia. He was like, hey, I'm lot 27. Where is Barb's on here? He said, I'm lot 27, because he knows in new construction. Barb, didn't he say, I'm lot 27? He said,
I'm lot 27.
Did catch his name, because I'm going through my phone looking for lot 27, right? He was like, man, how you doing? Yeah, I'm about to sell my house. Remember when you sold it to me for $150? We selling it for like $3 something. I'm buying land. I'm buying properties in Africa. I'm doing all this and that. And so as soon as he said, I'm selling my house, me and Barb was like, what? He said, yeah, I got to use my brother. My brother's an agent. I got to use my brother. I don't want that smoke from my mom. He was like, and I hate him. He was in, look, I can't get this thing off my thing. He was in the truest club. Like he's like, I got 7 bands, and I didn't give him one. He's out there. He's on the outside. That's how much I hate him. He gave a little kid a band. There was a little kid, his son, little kid in there with the band. All he was saying, he was like, I have to use my brother. I said, for all the deals? He was like, yup, I have to use my brother. I hate him. Right? I was like, here, I gave him my card again. I was saying, call me. Let me work something out with your brother. Call me. Okay, didn't I, Bars? I was like, call me. I'm going to work something out with your brother. If you don't even like him, I'm sure he don't like you either. So don't worry. We can make something happen. I had no idea my past client from 12 years ago is buying all this crazy, ridiculous property. And you know why? I ain't been following up with him. I don't even have his number in here. I couldn't find lot 27. Right? So when it comes to being a contact sport, you got to contact them, because you never know what they're up to, right? Anyway, I thought that was funny. He was like, I hate him. He said it like 3 times. Anywho, any other thoughts, questions, feelings about contacts? Your daily job requirements are script practice, right? Like Joe said, if you can make all the calls you want to, but if you don't have the right script, you could just be making calls. You know how many of those spammy calls we get? And we're just like, click, 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 click. Don't be that, right? So when you learn that script practice, you get into a conversation quicker, faster, and get those appointments, especially when you ask for the appointments. You have to ask for the appointment. That's like the number 1 part of script practice, is ask for the appointment. You can handle every remember when you was calling those FISBOs and you was handling all those objections, but you weren't asking for the appointment? And then you started asking for the appointment, and then you got like 2 in a row?
Yeah.
Right? So asking for the appointment is the most important part of that script. Thoughts, questions, feelings?
Hey, Alicia, I'm at work, but I do have a quick question.
Hey, Lorraine.
So on Friday, one of my buyers got a backup on an offer. They were number 2 and we sent in the backup contingency. So she was excited and she drove by last night and there was a whole bunch of things. And now she wants to get out of the backup contingency. Do I just email the other buyer and tell them that we're no longer wanting to be backup?
The agent?
Yes, the other agent.
Yes, and you can also send a withdrawal form.
Okay.
There's a form where you can withdraw your offer.
Okay.
Pull it back.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Speaking of forms, does everybody have on their calendar for Thursday, 9 to 1, contracts class? Thursday.
I do. I signed up.
CE, everybody, you need to go.
Everybody needs to go.
Say it again, Barb. Who needs to go?
Everybody needs to go.
Okay, everybody needs to go. Okay, I don't care how many me and Barb's gonna be there.
We're gonna be there.
You know what they do? They like to switch up the forums in the middle of the year to make it real fun and exciting for you to see if you're paying attention. Okay, so anytime there is a contracts class, you must be there. It is your job requirement, period. And it's CE. So those of you who need CE, get into it, okay? Which we all do, right? But you must. I'm talking about, there ain't even an option. You need to be in contracts class because your job, your legal job is to write legal contracts. This is not play, okay? So you need to know what you're doing on these forms. And contracts class with our broker, Steve, will be happening on Thursday. So get super excited about that. Okay.
Hey, Alicia.
Hi.
This is Kelly.
Kelly! Oh, there's iPhone.
Yes,
Hey.
that's listed as iPhone. How do I get signed up for that?
Okay, so on contracts class, you should have got an email, or if you have the Google Calendar on your phone, the link to sign up is right there on the calendar invite. So if you have the Google Calendar on your Google Calendar, it's right there in the link, or you can check your email. They're sending emails out for the contracts class.
But I'm not fully connected, so I wouldn't get that just yet. So
Okay,
are you able to share?
Let me copy and send it to you. Copy. Boom. I'm gonna text it to you, okay?
And I'm Kelly George.
It says that registration is closed, Alicia.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Let me send an email to Deanna.
Right.
Okay.
Kelly, text me your email and I'll get it to
Okay.
you. So if you have not signed up, don't worry. I'm gonna talk to Deanna today and open it back up.
Okay, can you send it to me also?
My agent. I'll
And
post
So
Kelly
it.
are we
Rose.
gonna be in the office? It says in the office at the Tucker office. I'm not sure if they were prepared, with that room.
I know. You know, we're going through some things right now. We're
I
going through some
know.
growing pains at the office. If you haven't been to the office in a while, it looks a little cray. That's okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna figure it out. Soon as we get off, I'll get it figured out. So be on the lookout for an email, text message. We will get it out to you for you guys to be on the contracts class. You have to go. It's not an option. You need.
Alicia, is it in person only?
It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. It's too many of us, and the office is not going to hold all of us.
Right.
That's okay. We'll figure it out. Don't you worry,
Yeah,
Biz.
Because my confirmation email just said, thanks for registering for the Tucker. It doesn't say anything else.
Okay. No worries. We'll get an update on that. And I'll have them send a text out and an email out to everybody. Okay. All right. So today is August 30th, right? So September 1st is coming up this week. So in the next 2 days, you need to reconcile what have you done this month? How many appointments? How many listings or contracts, how many closings, how much money did you make, right? At the end of every month, you need to tally up what did you do this month, right? So if things are working for you, like reaching out to your database, because this week is S and U for your database. Everybody last name S, everybody last name U. So if you don't have everybody in command, let's do that, okay? But don't fret, okay? Don't get analysis paralysis that these people are not in your database. I want you to just pick up your phone, go to your contacts, go to S, and just start dialing and calling, and then put them in your database as you call them. Hey, how's it going? Email, blah, 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 right? S and U this week, that's your job. S and U, talk to your database. Any questions about that? What could you say when you call the people? Somebody role play with me real quick.
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, how's it going? This is Joe. Yeah. Okay, so I know this is a contact. This is somebody I know. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm just start over. So hey, Alicia, how's it going? How was your weekend?
Oh man, Joe, it was great. Went to the game. I ate all kind of snacks and food and desserts. I mean, at the end, I watched the game. I did watch.
Okay, all right.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Did you know who won? Who won?
Not us. I think they were orange.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So I haven't been to a professional football game in a while. So, but that's good.
Yeah.
So how's things going? How's things at the office?
Oh, things are pretty good. My admin's going on vacation this week, so I'm very scared and nervous. I feel like half my brain is left. I know Hank will bring it back in, right? But I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it through. How about you? How's everything going with you?
Things are going great. Things are going real well. You know, we are you know, every day helping folks buy and sell properties. Market is still great. Interest rates are still super low. And you know, a lot of sellers are. So you guys, I know at one point we had talked, and you said that you might, you know, be considering selling your home in the next 6 months. Where
Oh,
are you
you
guys
know
with
what? I was thinking about it, but I heard that the market is kind of slowing down now.
Oh, you mean in terms of selling?
Yeah, I heard now it's starting to go back down, so maybe I'll just wait.
Well, you know what? It's actually still a very good market to sell. I mean, inventory still low. There's still more buyers out there. It's not, even though it may not be, you know, as extreme as it was maybe in January, it's still a very good market. And the people that I've been working with, I mean, we've been successful in helping folks to sell their homes, you know, at list price or more. And, you know, everybody's been pretty happy with the returns they're getting. So what do you, you know what? I didn't really want to hold you too long. I'm actually going to be over in your area this afternoon around 5:30. What if I came by and you know, we could sit down and talk about, you know, your plans, and I can share with you, you know, what's working, and you know, if it might be an opportunity for you.
That might be an option. Is it gonna take long?
No, not at all. It'll take about 15 minutes or, but of course, you know, I know you, Alicia, you probably have a lot of questions. So, you know, if depending on your questions, I'll be willing to answer. But as far as, you know, 15, 20 minutes, I can kind of, you know, cover the things I need to cover.
Can I just get back with you on that?
You want to get back to me on that?
Yeah, let me check with my husband and see if that's a good time.
Well, that would be a good thing. We like to have everybody who's going to be a decision maker present. So, what time you want to give me a call back, or you want me to check back with you in about 30 minutes?
I'll call you back.
Okay, what time are you going to call me?
I'll within the hour.
Within an hour? Okay,
Yeah.
cool beans. So let's follow up within an hour, and we look forward to talking with you then. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. You see, I tried to wiggle out of that, right? I try to be like, ooh, let me get back to you on that. Let me get back to you on that. I'll call you back. So I was trying to wiggle out, but Joe was like, but what time though? What time you gonna call me back? Because you know within an hour, if he don't hear from me, you know Joe's gonna reach out to me, right?
That's right. That's exactly right.
So let me give you guys a pro tip. In your phone, well, if you have an Android, you can preset text messages to go out at a later date and time. So know yourself, because I know me. If it was me, vice versa, and I just got off the phone with Joe, I would preset a text message. Hey, Joe, just checking in. Were you able to reach your wife or whatever? And preset that text message for an hour to go out an hour from now. And then their response is going to be my trigger to be like, you know, I've already done what I'm supposed to do in an hour, which is follow up. Does that make sense? I do it all the time. All the time. Soon as I get off the phone with somebody or somebody texts me, I preset that message and then they usually hit me back. So easy.
Did you have an Android?
I have an Android. So when you hit the message, there's like a little plus beside it where you could schedule it out to go out whenever. If you have an iPhone, I don't know. Somebody with an iPhone help them out.
I don't think they can do that.
Oh, okay. Anywho, if you have an Android, you can do that. Otherwise, just put it in your calendar and do your best to remember. Okay. So listen, guys, today is Monday. This week is going to be a fabulous, amazing week. I want you guys to start thinking about next year. In October, we plan for the next year. So we're about to enter in September. So start getting your mind right. Start getting your mindset together about, okay, because what you do in October, November, December is gonna decide how your 2022 is gonna go. Right? So just like last year, Joe, October, November, December, if it didn't say database, he didn't want to hear you. Okay? He did not care about nothing else if it didn't say database. And then his 2021 starting February, bang, 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 cap by July. Right? So I want you to start thinking September is coming up. This month in September, whatever you got to do, you got to clear your mind, get some feng shui going on, whatever you got to do, start getting your mind right. Because in October, we're going to start really getting busy for the next year, okay? And get excited. We have some help coming through because we have our assistant coach, Hank, Big Bank Hank. So get excited, all right? Hank is going to help you get your mindset right on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Hank?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 9:30 to 10:30.
PC Power Hour.
PC Power Hour with Hank, Big Bank Hank, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to get on Zoom with Hank, and you're going to get on mute, and you're going to get busy for an hour. For an hour.
It's only an hour, but you got to have your camera on. You got to be on mute. But if you have your camera on, I'm kicking you out. Got to go. Got to see you. So we're going to make calls for an hour. Then we're going to come back. If you have any questions, we'll answer any questions. Then you can get on with your day. But you can get your calls in this hour, right after this call, Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays, get your power hour on, put it on your schedule. You'll see it pop up on the office calendar as well. Mm-hmm. And that will help you get your points in for the week. So what we're going to start to implement is if you are hitting your points for the week, the points that you've allocated that you said you were going to do, we are going to start running some team ads and we're going to start giving out some Facebook leads. Okay, we're going to start giving out leads to you guys, but you have to have your numbers in. Okay, so if you're like, I don't know my number yet, shoot me a text message. We'll set an appointment with you so you know what your number is and we have it recorded in our system. Mm-hmm. And as long as you're hitting those numbers, you'll start getting in that rotation for leads. I've talked to 2 PCs and they've gotten 2 separate PCs, 2 separate ads, 2 separate cash buyers out there in the market right now from a Facebook ad. Any thoughts, questions, feelings on that?
That's good production right there.
Hank, I think we're the only ones excited.
I have a question, Alicia.
Yes.
Oh, I'm excited. I think it's great. It's great news.
Oh, you're on mute.
I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm excited about that. That's great. That's a great opportunity. I'm telling you. I talked about community. This is all, to me, it's all about the community. So with respect to that, I know we're talking about PC. Any thoughts about opening it up for the market center?
What, doing the face ads for the market center?
No, not that. The power hour. The power hour.
Oh, power hour is open to the market center, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's open to the market center.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. So if you have a friend that's not in PC, that's okay. Drag them to the power hour and get busy with them. Okay, everybody has a friend that's not in PC. Grab them, bring them to Hank's power hour and get busy together. Right?
Cool.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Numbers up.
Any thoughts, questions, feelings? Because we are headed towards an office of productivity. We are going to start crushing these numbers. You guys, PC was 36% of all company dollar in July. 36%.
Oh, that's
Come on.
awesome.
Is major.
That's awesome.
Y'all did that. That was y'all. That was y'all getting busy. Okay. So we want to keep that up, right? Because we're crushing it. Crushing it. All right. Any questions, thoughts, feelings?
Well, I'm excited. I have a friend who's joining us this coming month.
Profit share. Profit share.
Building that tree. Building that tree.
Yes, and she's going to join PC.
That's right. That's right. Because you got to get them in production so you can get paid.
Yes, yes, yes.
Profit share only works when the people in your tree do a deal. We're going to help them get into a deal. The sooner you get into a deal, you'll get another deal. And then you'll get another deal. And then you'll get another deal. That's how it works. Okay. And one last thing. If you guys are working with buyers right now, please go door knock. Please go door knock. After you show that last buyer, that last house, while you're already outside as an agent, go door knock. Okay. Karen went door knocking this weekend around her open house and spent an hour in somebody's house who's not ready to sell yet. Whatever, you will be. Any questions, thoughts, feelings?
Alicia, I just have to say that really works because I was showing a house the other day to a buyer and I was early and the neighbor came out and asked about the house. And he said, if that house sells, I'm selling mine. I said, here's my card. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Did you get their name and number?
I did, but and then I was there again this weekend showing it again to the buyer and he goes, you sell that house? I said, in a couple days I will. I have your number. I'm calling you.
All right.
Come on, Lorraine, come on.
I am doing.
Yes, you are. She contact sport. Lorraine is like, I'm gonna keep showing this house until it sells. Yes, Joe.
Hey, yeah, I was just gonna say,
I was reflecting back.
keep folks in Louisiana and Mississippi in your prayers. I mean, they got hit real hard this yesterday with the Hurricane Ida. So
Absolutely.
this hurricane was the fifth strongest to ever hit the mainland. So
To help deliver that.
If you know anybody that has family there or know anybody there, please reach out to your people, show some love. If they need anything, let us know, check on your people, okay? We're a community, so we'll help you help them, okay?
Hearings, you can talk about this from stage yesterday.
yeah, there's a lot of people don't have electricity and water right now. So
And I'm gonna tell you right now, KW Cares is reaching out to their agents. The market center is reaching, because anytime stuff like that happens, KW Cares, our charity, reaches out to those people and they will start reaching out to the agents and making sure everybody's okay. So also make sure you reach out to anybody you know in Louisiana or has any family there.
People behind the numbers.
We'll keep them in our prayers, okay? Any thoughts, last thoughts, questions, feelings? All right. You know what time it is? Huh?
We're on recording.
Let's take a deep breath in. Here we go. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's stretch our arms. Let's get this energy flowing, this universe going, okay? Because we're money magnets. Money flows through us easily and freely. We are listing experts and magnets, and we're the kings and queens of follow up with that 8 touches. Get into it, you guys. Heart you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good day.
Call me at 9 p.m. with your questions. Thank you. Bye. Just kidding, Hank.